awards. Isn't that correct?
Correct.
Welcome to Coach Marino's Game Day Show here at Popey's Place 2, located in downtown Palmetto on 8th Avenue. And I'm Brian Varnadorn. I'm joined tonight by Ken Burton Jr., Coach Dave Marino, and we want to thank our number one fans, our TigerVision fans, for watching us. We had 4,600 fans viewed our broadcast Friday night. And if you haven't already done so, we want to remind everyone to please like and subscribe to our channel so you can stay current on Palmetto Tigers football. Now let's turn over to my broadcast partner, Mr. Ken Burton Jr., for his comments.
All right. Thank you, Brian. Coach Marino, we have a great local sponsor, Sumter Electric, serving our community for over 20 years. The Sumter Electric impact players of the game, and they are, Coach?
Well, we have some familiar faces in that we have Sajel Hickson on offense, our captain, Sajel. He's been a receiver. He's been a dominant running back for us, special teams performer. And then we also have our newcomer, not so newcomer, Robert Gavin, the other head of the two-headed monster that we were looking forward to coming into the season, and unfortunately suffered an injury in preseason camp. But we're so excited to have him back, and he made his impact felt last week. And so we're excited to have that two-headed monster in the backfield. And then a familiar face is Jalen Wester, Baby J, big baby Jalen Wester, and his counterpart, Jacquez Hughes. Jock did a great job this past week moving him the corner. We're trying to help him out in his marketability and his recruitability. Just to give him some more exposure at a different position. So he did an outstanding job playing corner, and he's just a smart, savvy football player. So we're excited to have these guys on with us tonight, and looking forward to it.
All right. Thanks, Coach. We'll be getting with them at halftime. So, Brian.
All right, Coach Marino, let's get right into the action here. We're going to have the first quarter highlights of the game with the Blake Yellow Jackets versus those Palmetto Tigers from November 6th.
Well, it was exciting that we were able to have that game home, the play-in game, since we had missed that St. Pete game. So it was great to get back in front of our home fans. And defensively, they came out, just clicking on all cylinders. Just a great play right there by Jock, showing how aggressive he is. Definitely closer to the line of scrimmage at corner than usually coming down from that safety position. So gets him behind the chains right there, right from the beginning, first play, and then great pressure again by our D-line. You can't say enough about those guys, Jordan Renard and Miles Ormsby and Gabriel McDuffie and Danny Rivera. And so they just keep coming, and they keep coming in barrages, right there, just so quick, breaking on the ball. Jalen Wester, again, breaking up that pass. And then, again, the pressure coming. We sort of lost contain there. Miles slipped, but then that swarming defense, you got 10 hats to the ball. Great job by Jaden Dunbar stepping in and getting his first start last week. And then here comes the offense after getting great field position, getting in Sagel's hands and just letting him do what he does. And we had some great blocking up front. Our O-line really did an outstanding job in terms of execution of our schemes. Led by Juju Shatilla and, big, Quentin Sanders and Kaiwan Smith and, Eric Brust and Kareem Ishmael and Danny Hollis. It's just they do a great job up front. Each week they're getting better and better, starting to work together as a unit. Right there we had good special teams coverage, and then here comes the defense. Special teams, basically that is our first defensive play. We call it kickoff. Right there we just missed the tackle by Danny Rivera, but great pressure. And then good coverage by Jacquez Hughes. So again, you want to get them in third downs, and we do. Third and long, tough to overcome that. And again, great coverage by Jaden Dunbar and good pressure by Jordan Renard up the middle and Miles Ormsby and like I said, the rest of them. Jock does a great job here on this return, over the shoulder catch, and then just lightning hitting the edge. Ball comes loose. Lucky for us, it goes out of bounds and gives our offense a great short field to work with. And then there's Robert Gavin, just a tough physical runner. He runs behind his pads, and that's something that everybody loves, including the college coaches. That looking forward to seeing him start to pile up some yards. And then again, when you have that 1-2 punch, Robert up the middle and then Sagel on the perimeter, it's really tough to defend. You have to defend the whole field now, and that's difficult for any defense. So it's a good start. That's exactly the way we wanted to start. And then, like I said, kickoff, Jordan Gallardo does a great job getting it down in there deep. We pride ourselves in trying to make tackles inside the 20. So, again, we, did a great job with that. Jaden Zipper Chance Zipper making a play down there. Jordan Simpson making a play down there. Robert Gavin, not only is he back and a great presence at running back, but also on special teams. Robert led us in special teams last year with tackles inside the 20 on kickoff. So, so that really sets the tempo for our defense. Again, good coverage right there. Again, Chance Zipper, they tried a little wheel route, and he stayed with it. Bad snap, and then there's Jalen to make contact, and then Chance, Mr. Opportunistic. He's in the right place at the right time. He gets another touchdown. So he's starting to pile up some touchdowns, more than some of our receivers. So, that's sort of a challenge for our receivers. They need to step up the game a little bit. So, exactly the way you want to start. 21-0, right out of the gate. And again, special teams right there. We had a chance to get on that one inside the 15, but, he picked it up and got outside the 20. So that's our goal. We want to try to get teams starting inside the 20-yard line. And with Jordan Gallardo doing a great job dropping the ball inside the 5, it gives our coverage team an opportunity. It gives them a 15-yard buffer to make plays. And so, again, defensively, we're doing a good job. They make a nice completion.
That was a nice throw.
Read. Good throw.
One of the few.
Like I said, was one of the few first downs they did get. But like I said, credit to Blake and their offense, and their execution right there. Right here, again, you got a lot of black jerseys in the backfield, and that's tough for any quarterback to withstand that kind of pressure so quick. And that's, Jordan's so quick off the ball, along with all of them, that I mentioned, and Danny Rivera and Miles Ormsby. It's just, like I said, it's real difficult for any quarterback or running back to be getting hit in the backfield. And so that's what we pride ourselves on, and the defense does a great job. And then you have Ruben and Jalen, perusing the area right behind them. So this was a good drive for the offense. We had to go, 75 yards. So we take a shot on first down, and great job. We get the pass interference call. Alzavian Houston doing a good job fighting for the ball to make it clear it was pass interference. And then Quay Smith, on the little jet sweep, he's fast, he's elusive, he gets out on the perimeter, and he's dangerous. Right there, probably a give right there, but Josh was pressing a little bit. He wanted to make a play. So he gets us back to the line of scrimmage, and then what a great
Nice catch.
Great throw and catch. Josh got a little pressure in his face. He sits in the pocket, looks down the barrel of the gun, and just delivers. And then Zorian, so excited for Zorian to see him bounce back this week. He had a few drops last week against Riverview, and so we were happy to see that. This is where we got to make better decisions, and Josh realizes it. If you go back, if you were to see it, the underneath
80
is wide open.
It's
He walks in the end zone. Instead, Josh forces it into double coverage, and that's just a bad read by him. And so it's just part of his progress and improvement, and you just hope he continues to improve at a much quicker pace, because we're in the playoffs now. So
at the end of the first quarter, the Palmetto Tigers have the 21-0 lead defensively, looking great, and trying to shore up some things on the offensive side of the ball. But let's go ahead and turn it into the second quarter highlights, Coach.
Yep. again, we got them pinned down deep, and so that's where we want to be defensively. Great job again there, up the middle. We have our some of our younger guys coming in, and then Jock with just great ball skills, great read coming off his route and making a big play. So again, get a short field thanks to the defense. Right there, good hard run. It was probably again a bad read by Josh. If he pulls it, he's got a lot of room on the perimeter. But again, Sage will turn something into nothing, or nothing into something. Right there, just another good hard run by Sagel. Good blocking on the perimeter. Right there, Josh makes the good read, and Mouse, Cleve Benson just doing a heck of a job out there on the perimeter. Offensive line just doing a good job up front, putting their hats in the right spot. Again, right there, just good stalk blocking by Alzavian Houston and giving Sagel a chance to finish that run. So just the way you want to start, second quarter. Again, great protection in the kicking game. We've worked hard. Coach Walls has done a great job with our extra point field goal protection, and so that's been very solid as opposed to early on we missed a couple and had a couple blocked. Yeah. So again, right there, we get them pinned down deep, and that's Robert Gavin, making that play inside the 20. We reward our kids with shirts and subs, and so he's excited to get rewarded this week for his special teams efforts. Good play by Jake Ruiz, our linebacker in there, stepping up and filling that gap. We're getting a chance to get some younger guys, a lot of reps and a lot of experience these past week, and so good pressure again. Max Logan, did a great job getting pressure, knocking it out. And like I said, he was able to get it back, and try to get some positive yards there. But
got the safety out of it, Coach.
Yep.
And that's Robert Gavin again.
Yeah, Robert Gavin again. And again, he's just such a tough physical runner. They jumped offside, so now we're going to get even better.
They were fortunate on that one.
Yeah, get even better field position. Again, so we just had to get on that one. That one took a bad bounce. So good job by Malik Calloway, number 84. He's one of our young kids. We're looking forward to, getting a lot of opportunities to play over these next couple weeks. Right there, Josh has just got to do a better job with ball security. Those were the two big mistakes we made. His interception and his fumble. So Josh is going to get better. We know he's worked hard this week at protecting the ball and making better decisions, and so he's a great kid. He's going to work hard every day. Defensively, again, pressure by everybody. Whoever we plug in, whether it's DeJuan Smalley, Max Logan, like I said, we got Danny Rivera, Gabe McDuffie. There's just so many defensive linemen, Coach Walls does a great job with that we feel confident to put in the game. Right there, Jaquez Hughes in the right place at the right time. So again, we're doing everything we can defensively to give our offense a chance to get in the rhythm, and again, great field position. That was another little miscue. Josh threw it a little bit behind Sagel because Sagel usually doesn't drop any balls. Good blocking on the perimeter. Good job by Eric Bruss and Robert Gavin on the edge.
Very nice.
Mouse with good vision to make that cut. Right there, Robert getting a good block back. And like I said, we just couldn't get our foot in the ground and make that cut. Right there, probably a little bad decision there by Josh, bad read. It was a little indecision, wasn't smooth on the transition from the quarterback exchange.
Making a big catch right there, Coach.
Yeah, that's what we're expecting out of Alzavian. He's just getting better every day. Big third down conversion as well. So a lot of pressure on third downs to convert, and he does it with a great catch. So we're rolling now. You convert third downs, you got a much greater chance of scoring touchdowns. And Josh missed a couple guys, as you could see. He had Robert on the sail route. Yeah, he had Zorian in the back of the end zone. So, but he does a good job. Again, he does a good job of protecting the ball. He didn't want to force anything, and if he didn't see it, he got it with his legs. So
Seemed like he had the ball tighter to the body a lot. You know,
yeah,
he's
absolutely.
this game versus, some previous action coach.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's so conscious of trying to be a great teammate and not hurt his team, and so he'll only continue to get better. Right there, Chance Zipper making the first hit, and then a swarm of Tigers finishing them off. You got Ruben Stamp and Michael Gibson. So again, we're going to be giving out some subs this week. So that's what we want. We want to, we want to provide that incentive and see the kids respond, and we want to reward them for their efforts. To make a team go 90 yards is tough. If we can get teams pinned inside the 20, that's defensively a great recipe for us. So a third down conversion, and they don't convert it. We pride ourselves on winning third downs offensively and defensively, and so they won that big third down. Forcing them into a punt situation, which again gives our offense great field position.
Lots of pressure and then a bad punt.
Yep. So again, good sell job by the O-line, good execution, getting downfield, making blocks, and then Josh delivering a good ball, and then Robert making a catch and run after it. So again, good hard run by Robert Gavin there. He's going to punish you. When you try to tackle him, that's just the way he is. And so that's something that we had worked on, getting under center a little bit more this week and making sure when we got inside the 1 yard line, being able to quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and great surge. That was about a 3-yard push on that one.
So again, just credit to the O-line and Coach Dumick Atkins and the offensive linemen for working on it, tightening their splits, understanding the blocking scheme, and then Josh, playing behind his pads and staying low and getting us in, down there on the quarterback sneak. And then Joden on the penalty definitely gets a touchback kick there. It was a shorter kick for him.
Nice
so they
play.
come with a little razzle dazzle here, and it was great play design, good execution, and hats off to Blake and their coaching staff. As much as they're down, they're still executing their game plan and playing hard. And right there, that quarterback's an athletic kid. He does a great job avoiding the rush. A lot of pressure in his face, but he's able to extend the play and give his team a chance.
Yeah, it was really impressive drive. They came off from what is a 90-plus yard drive here.
Yep. So again, they're continuing to fight no matter what the score is. They came ready to play, and they're going to continue to fight and keep working and keep trying to make plays. Again, it was great for our defense to get a lot of kids in the game that usually don't get a chance to play. And like I said, this is a scenario here where we're getting a lot of our backups some good, valuable reps. And it's gonna bode well for these kids in the future.
There's that spike out of the shotgun there, Coach.
Yep, get the clock stopped and give themselves a chance. So he's got a tough throw there into triple coverage. They can't come down with it. So again, great pressure here by Danny Rivera, and again, just normal what you get out of our defensive line. So big fourth down play here. Are they going to be able to convert? So we get a timeout.
That was the end of the half.
And then it was a incomplete pass or something, and so they had one more play. But that at the end of close of the first half, Pounded Tigers lead 44-0. Now let's Ken, let's take it over to Ken Burden.
Okay, we're going to have our Sumter Impact players of the game, and our first one tonight is Robert Gavin, number 8. Carries a 3.5 GPA. And a lot of Tiger fans may not remember last season was a big part of our great season last year. Had 39 rushes, 245 yards. Actually had a 100-yard game, caught a pass for 11 yards, and scored 2 TDs. Senior year comes up, expecting big things out of him. Coach, you call him the thunder and the lightning part of our offense. Senior year, COVID comes. Don't know if we're going to play football. First day of practice, you hurt your knee. So season goes on, Robert, and you're sitting there with an injury. Probably didn't feel good. So did you think you were ever going to get on the playing field, much less play? And here you are, one of the Impact Players of the Week. Tell us how the year's been for you.
It's been tough. Like when it first happened, the first day it passed, I got hurt during Oklahoma, and found out I hyperextended my knee and tore part of my LCL. And the doctor was looking, I would be 8 weeks, but he let me come back early, 2 weeks. Only the punt for right now, and then when I came back to play running back, I was excited to help the team out.
And we need you here just in time. He's been all over the field. And Coach, you've mentioned him here, and we've seen you. You had 2 rushes for 15 yards. You had a catch for 18 yards. You play on the kickoff team, and we actually punted one time late in the game. You got a punt in. Last week you had a great game punting. I think 4 punts for a 38-yard average. We're going to look at 2 videos. It's consecutive plays. Late in the first half. The first one, you're going to catch a screen pass. Walk us through the call here and tell us what happened.
So right here, coach called the screen, a fake 34, and then right there I turned, and I'm waiting for the ball. So when I see the ball, I catch it.
Gee,
Great catch.
Good catch,
first of
huh?
all.
Wow.
Don't be so modest. That was a heck of a catch.
I start to read the blocks, and then I see the outside, so I cut in off the Bid's block. And then when I'm seeing this block, I see him go inside, so I try to cut out. And then I trip on the back of his foot.
Good return.
Again, good job by our receivers down there trying to get all of our ball carriers a chance to get in the end zone.
And nice hops on the catch, too, Robert. Nice hops. Good that your knee must be doing right. But good.
Yeah, he's back. It's healthy.
Yes, and then the very next play, he gets us straight in, and we get to see you run the ball north-south here. So walk us through the next play.
So here it was Betty Code.
It's a great surge by the O-line
I
right
seen
there.
it. Nice blocking up front. I
Oh,
cut,
my goodness.
and then I seen him. He went low, so I tried to get low with him, but I just couldn't get that low.
But good hard run again, picking up 2 extra yards after contact.
Body lean.
That's his biggest attribute and asset is, he's not going to get stuffed for a loss.
No, no.
If you hit him at the line of scrimmage, he's going to at least fall forward for 2. And that's big.
One thing we've noticed, Brian and I have talked about it on the broadcast. You're heavier this year. How much weight did you gain, and how do you make that happen?
I gained about 10 pounds, and then it really happened hitting the weight room, and then I started to eat a lot more. But when I ate a lot more, I started turning into muscle, and I'm gonna keep continuing to do that until I get back to how I was.
But he's being modest because his work ethic in the weight room is outstanding. And, as you continue to mature and turn into a man, when you get into that senior year, you're going to have natural growth spurts and you're going to put on weight naturally. And then you couple that with, like I said, his work ethic is just outstanding in the weight room, and then increasing his diet and taking in proper nutrition. He's done it all to help himself, be in the situation he's in right now.
Well, Robert, congratulations. It's been a very interesting season for you with the injury and coming back and getting to play and being an impact player of the game. And so best of luck the rest of the season. Thank you, sir. All right. Number 2, Sajel Hickson.
Number 1 in all of our hearts.
Yes.
Our captain, our leader, Sajel Hickson.
Of course, we've had him on here many times. Sajel, another day at the office for you. 6 rushes, 61 yards, 3 touchdowns. You made it look effortlessly. On the season, 591 yards rushing, 233 yards receiving, averaging 14 yards per catch. So for the season, 824 total yards. So at some point here, hopefully this week, you will hit the 1,000 mark. And Brian has a question for you.
Yeah, Sajel, I was watching the Florida-Georgia game, and the backs were just on fire. And I know it had to be especially painful for Coach Brazelton because it was the same offense that the Palmetto Tigers run. It's running the same sets and the same looks and the wheel routes and the things. So I know Coach Brazelton was struggling with that. But one thing I've noticed is, the backs that can receive the ball and the terminology. How comfortable are you? A lot of high schools, they run stuff that is never going to apply on a Saturday and Sunday. So how great is it with the coaching staff here? I was very impressed. What I saw on Saturday watching a ball game is the same stuff that I see. So you're going to go into college, and you're already familiar with all the terminology. I mean, how nice is it to be a part of a program where the coaches are already getting you ready for, the future?
To be honest with you, we got the best coaches in the country right now.
Awesome.
Florida in the state. So they prepare us for everything. They prepare us for the next level. Make sure that we're going to be ready when we get the opportunity to show our talents up at the next level. So every day we work on it. It's nothing new. We just working. So.
Do it on Friday nights. Friday nights are easy after you work through it.
Like I said, another day at the office for Sagel. We're going to look at two plays. You make them look effortlessly, but as you know, your line getting out in the block and receivers. But we're going to look at the first two touchdowns. So Chad, you can play it was actually the first play of the offense for the night.
That's great, coach. So this play. We're running an option play. I just seen green grass, so I just started running.
And the thing is too, offensive line wise, we tweaked our scheme a little bit for that speed option, and now you're getting some linemen up on linebackers to bother them, because the last couple of weeks we've noticed the linebackers were cheating a little bit, and so we were trying to give ourselves an advantage schematically up front. And I think that's going to bode well for us, over the next few weeks as we continue to improve upon those new blocking schemes up front.
Definitely got to give the credit to my big boys up there at front.
There you go.
Now, can you name them all?
Oh, definitely. I got Giuliano. We got Kawan. We got Quinn. We got Kareem.
Yeah.
We got Bruce.
Yep.
Rusty.
Number 74,
yes. There you go.
Any good running back's going to know who their offensive line are.
And later,
you get in the NFL, you're going to have to buy them dinner and all
That's
that.
what I was just about to
100
say.
yards.
I said, every pancake they get, I got to take them out. So I ain't keep my word yet, but I got them.
I love this. And then the second one is the second score, and it's almost the exact same play. It might have been a little bit different call, but let's take a look at the second touchdown. You scored 3 on the night.
This play.
Yeah, it's Orlando, right? We got outside zone again. Great blocking right there by Robert, and the tackle setting the edge, and then
Gee whiz.
Just like I said, just following his blocks, baby.
There goes someone I got to take out right now. I know you just seen the pancake.
And Zorian Gathers right there on the perimeter, blocking the corner. So again, just a great team effort, by these guys.
Man, that was super slow-mo, but when you cleared there, you had about 10 yards where there was no question you're going to score there. So, always it's great to see someone not extending the ball and doing anything crazy, or doing a front flip and drawing a personal foul or something like that. But how did it feel to be that wide when you turned that corner? How did it feel? You knew you were cool breezing your way in.
Well, it felt good because I knew that everyone blocked, so I was like, okay, this is going to be an easy run right here. So our wide receivers actually stepped up this week and started blocking. So
we noticed.
That's a big part of the offense that we improved in. The old lineman with a great push. So when I seen that, I was like, oh, that's touchdown. So,
yeah. Great job, Sagel.
Yes, great job. Continued success. All right, let's move to the defensive side.
There you go.
We got number 4 here, Jaquez Hughes.
The ones that set the table for the offense right here, the defense.
Yeah, these next two guys, we've had them on here before. You were asked to do something extraordinary last week, and I know it's to help get film for you personally as well. Playing cornerback, we've seen you play safety out there in center field, and I in the quarterback. So how was it playing safety for the first time?
Corner.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Corner. You were playing corner.
Okay, so I put my trust in my coaches. I believe that they'll put me in the best positions to make plays. So any position I play on the field, I believe that I'll be in the best position to make plays because my coaches put me in the best position to make plays.
Great answer. He had 5 tackles this past week against Blake, 4 being solo, an interception, and some really great punt returns. The first play we are going to look at is interception that you, because you were in the corner, coaches set you up for this play. So let's run the tape on that, and you can talk about it.
All right. Okay, being that I'm at corner, I had to stay the deepest, goes in cover 3. LJ Hewitt, nice hit, too. And the good blocking right there by Ruben Stancil, waiting out the hole. So he's a good teammate, not being selfish, helping me get most yards that I can get.
Great ball skills by Jock on that play because, again, a lot of times when a quarterback overthrows and the ball sails, sometimes the corners aren't reactionary enough to be able to make that reaction and make that play. But he's just got great ball skills, and it's because he's played wide receiver and because he is a punt returner, kick returner. He's got the ball in his hands so many times that it's not that difficult for him. He makes it look easy.
Yeah. I was wondering how you even saw the ball because there was 2 or 3, the receiver and some defenders in front of you. So, the ball skills definitely very, very evident there. The second video we're going to look at, and you can talk about Jaquez, is the punt return. And this is the one where he turns the Jets on. And there was an incident at the end. I know you're going to probably talk about, Coach, where the ball came a little loose. But I was so impressed with watch what he run, a 4.5, 4.4 maybe? Which one?
4.4. Yes, sir. Let's see, 4.4.
Let's take a look at this and talk about it.
Yes, sir.
Credit to them on the hit. I mean, it was a heck of a hit he took.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was textbook. The kid puts his helmet right on the ball, and so that's exactly the way you teach it.
Okay, 29 with a good punt.
Mm-hmm.
This was awesome. Watch him pull off this block. Over the
Let's
shoulder.
See. Yes, sir. Yeah, it was very windy out there that night. Okay, that was a good night. That was really good. He did not block in the back or nothing. He knew what not to do. Yeah.
We've seen a lot of those.
I seen an open alley. Turned on the Jets.
Great effort. It's great effort right there on the block by Miles Ormsby.
That's a 2-stepper right there.
Here. Textbook hit.
Watch
Hat
this.
on the ball.
Bam.
Right on the ball.
Yeah, number 9 comes in and makes a great hit. It's exactly the way you teach it. So credit to Blake and their technique on tackling. But fortunate for us that it went out of bounds and gave us a chance.
So you had several great returns, and I know the team is counting on you here as we move along the playoffs to continue to use your skills wherever they need you, if it's either corner, safety. So continued success. Great job. Good to see you.
Jaquez, on the one play where the quarterback stepped out of the end zone and then they threw the ball to the receiver, I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to be neutral. On TigerVision, I don't have to be neutral tonight. I just want to say, dude just got jacked up. That was a beautiful tackle.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, was that fun?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that was a beautiful form tackle. Take care, Jaquez.
I'm sorry I didn't get that one for the game tonight.
Well,
my bad.
Well, the guy had
stepped. There were so many plays that he had.
Yeah, the guy had stepped out the back of the end zone, so the play was over. So yeah, but it was a great hit, sweet tackle.
And the last impact player of the game is number 21, Jalen Wester.
Baby J, big baby.
He comes from a very long line of great football players at Palmetto High. Of course, his dad, John. Now, we were talking before the game, Brian and I, has the day come where, Jalen, that you can outrun your dad still? Answer it truthfully. He was a great athlete back in the day. We remember watching him. So be truthful.
Well, no, sir, it haven't happened yet, but I just want to let him know it is going to happen. It is going to happen. So be ready.
It will happen.
Yes.
You already surpassed LeJontay? You already beat LeJontay? Okay, all right.
And you have a great fan base. We were checking out your grandmother, who's a pastor. They were actually showing some TigerVision photos of you on there. Now, what was that for?
Love you, Grandma.
There you go.
Yes,
Gotta love
you have
Grandma.
a great family, and we had another video that you recently, but we didn't get it on here, TigerVision, where you passed your driving test. I'm proud of you. I have a staff that's very tough, and they want to make sure everybody drives safe. But he did a little dance outside of my office, and it looked like I saw that somewhere in the video. Do you want to talk about that, or?
I'm just a goof troop.
That's a good, safe answer. Jalen leads the team in solo tackles with 42, and he's second in assists with 39. Averaging about 10 stops per game. We're going to look at a couple of videos. The first one, video 7, Chad, is a textbook where you're reading the quarterback eyes and then pursuing the running back, and you lay him out. Talk us through this. You can hold it.
Oh.
It doesn't weigh that much.
So as I was watching film, I can see that he likes to eye down his receiver. So I just played it safe, knowing that I got my thing that I need to worry about, and then I went downhill playing at a fast pace, and I came in and laid that boomstick to him. So
big opportunity there for Milligan to get a pick on that one. Oh, yes. He missed it. But yeah, just great inside-out pursuit there by Jalen.
That back kind of got the alligator arms when he saw Jalen coming in there, didn't he?
A lot of people do.
And I think, Coach, you said a key thing. He set a play up where another teammate could and almost made a play and would have had an easy touchdown. The second play, you do it again, and this is on the muff punt with the bad snap. And walk us through this play. And we know Chase gets the touchdown, but watch Jalen knock the ball loose to make it easy for him.
Well, I'm sure this punter's hurting after that hit, because it's a hit, and he's in an awkward position as it is.
Well, right here it's just wanting to make a play, hungry to make a play. So once I saw the ball on the ground, once I saw it fumbling, I just tried to make a play, and it happened. Coach stressed us that special teams is a big part of the game, and so we got to take that as just if we was on defense.
Yeah, and again, that was just a great hit. And unfortunately for that punter, he was in an awkward position.
And Chance, the beneficiary, Chance is like, boy, this is easy. I just scored again.
I love playing with Jalen Wester. And the beauty is they're both back next year.
Oh,
so
yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
It's a great attribute to have.
So Jalen, continued success, and we will definitely see you here again. If not this year, it'll be next year. So great job of being a Sumter Impact Player of the Game. Now, back to Coach Marino and Brian for the second half. It's going to go pretty quick.
Yeah, we got a running clock here, so this is going to roll pretty fast, Coach.
So, again, we get great field position. And, jet sweep and Quay Smith's done an outstanding job all year long. And then setting the edge, we've done a better job blocking. So, right there, good fill by Blake. We get Raytrell Crawford in the game, getting some of our younger guys a lot of reps. So we basically have some freshmen in there.
Nice.
And then what a pitch and catch. Great read by Josh. And then Quay, great catch and finish on the run. So that's the way you want to start the second half. You want to keep that momentum going. And then we sort of lose focus there a little bit. Josh, miscommunication with the center. And that's what caused that bad snap. Or excuse me, the missed snap, muff snap. Joden's been pretty consistent, though, getting it down there. again.
That's a
Looked
touchback,
like it's
isn't
in
it,
the end
Coach?
zone.
Yeah, but like I said, it started on the 2 or 3, and that's exactly what we want out of Joden.
Yeah.
We want him dropping it in inside the 5, giving our cover team a chance to make that big play inside the 20, because we want to force teams to start inside the 20. Everybody wants to kick it out of the end zone, which they start on the 20. So we want to try to get those hidden yards and maybe make them have to drive 85 or 90 yards, on each series. So. Again, we got some young guys coming in here now. A lot of freshmen playing this past Friday night, which was great to see those guys moving up now that the JV season's over and giving them a chance to, get some valuable reps that are going to bode well for them and their future here at Palmetto High. Right there, Reagan Rosenthal, another JV player that made a good play out on the edge, out on the perimeter. Force him into a bad punt situation, 4th and long situation there. So again, gives our offense a chance, and now we have Nuka, Zamarian Lang at quarterback, and then again you got Raytrell Crawford getting out on the edge. We got some new linemen coming in the game: Ryan Droy at left guard, and Danny Hollis at left tackle, and Colin Heine at center. So again, getting all these kids an opportunity to get in there and play. Marlon Valente getting in there and getting some reps. So we were just excited for these kids to get a chance to play and get some good reps. Raytrell Crawford right there. Again, got to work on the ball security. We had a drive going to give the offense, these young offensive players a chance to play. And, again, the fumble, cut it short for them. But, again, still getting some good quality reps on a Friday night.
Okay, at the end of the third quarter, Palmetto leads Tampa Blake 50-0. So, Coach, we'll move things along. Let's get to fourth quarter highlights.
So again, they got good field position there on the on the turnover by us, but defensively they rally. Again, you got some young kids getting in there. You got Marcus Waiters and Teddy Powell inside at tackles, and Greg Parker at defensive end, and Michael Gibson at linebacker. So we're getting a chance to really get some good evaluation. Jacoby Morrell also coming in there at linebacker. So we're getting a chance to evaluate these young guys and see what they could do and give us a little preview to what Tiger football is going to look like in 2021. So great coverage right there, by Jaden Dunbar.
This was a good throw right here, Coach.
Yes.
It's a great throw, and Malik Callaway just couldn't come up with it. But you couldn't ask for a better ball right there. So it was good to get Nuka a chance, and another drop right there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on point with his with his accuracy. That was to Damari Magwood, and then that was a bad throw. That was he was a little off there. But like I said, to give him 3 opportunities in a row to throw the football.
That first throw was to the outside shoulder. It was perfect.
Yeah, perfect on the go ball. So again,
Great to see.
We're excited for those kids, and now defensively, got Riley Jackson still in there,
Nice.
Younger kid, and Gavin Ogline, and all these young guys getting a chance to get in there and make some plays. Keon Gavin at defensive end.
Here's the bust.
Making a play. We gave up outside contain right there, and then a missed tackle. And that's the difference. You're still, you're playing varsity players, and you're going against JV, some of our JV kids that were in there. But like I said, it's experience. It's experience that they need, and we're happy that they had a chance to get. Again, chasing a very athletic quarterback, and he does a great job extending the play, and then the receiver sticking with it. So again, credit to Blake, the way they fought to the very end, and had a chance to have some success there. So it was good for their kids as well. So we had our hands team out there, and they delivered. Raytrell Crawford gets on the ball, and at that point, that's all we really need to do is just field that onside kick.
So that really just about wraps it up, Coach. In the final score in the game, Palmetto Tigers with a big 50-8 victory.
Yeah.
And really, Ken, we want to move to next week's opponent.
Yes. Well, first of all, I think our impact players of the game are consuming all the ice cream here at Java and Jive. I think they're going to like having us here.
Oh, yeah. Java and Jive has outstanding recipes over here for their locally made ice cream, homemade ice cream.
And coffee, too, as well. Coach, so we're moving on to the second play-in game of Region 3 and 4. We're going to hit the road. We're going to travel to play the Eagles of Brandon. I can't ever remember Palmetto ever playing Brandon. They're coming in with an 0-8 record. The team we played last week defeated them 28-0 back on October 28th. They've scored a total of 6 points all season. Another game that we will be heavily favored. So how do you motivate the team to take this game seriously and take care of business on the road Friday night?
Well, we always teach our kids about being the best they can be and being great. And champions never play down to an opponent's level. And champions are always looking to improve, and champions are always playing with a chip on their shoulder, like they have something to prove. And we do. Offensively, those mistakes that cost us football games against, Braden River and Manatee and Riverview, with the bad decisions at quarterback with Josh, and the interceptions, we did those things again last week. And so that's what we're looking to see. We're looking to see him protect the football throughout the complete game. And make sure that we're not turning the ball over with bad decisions and errant throws, and then protecting it in the run game as well. So those are areas we're looking to improve upon. And then offensive line, we're looking to still continue to improve with our blocking schemes, as well as our wide receivers blocking out on the perimeter. So we just want to be able to play a more efficient, complete game. We had the ball 7 times and we scored 5. And then those 2 turnovers, were the 2 that we did not score on those possessions. So we want to be able to score on every possession, defensively, not give up first downs the way we did Friday night. And so just continuing to get better at what we do, and schematically and technically.
Okay, Coach, I want to wrap it up here pretty quick, but I wanted to say thank you for all that you do, the coaching staff that we have with the Palmetto Tigers. And it's evident you come in here today and your throat's a little hoarse. We got a game where we're favored heavily, but you're not going to allow the team to let down. And, it is Friday the 13th, and stranger things have happened. But we want to thank everybody for watching Coach Marino's coaching show with the Tiger highlights here from Popey's Place 2. And we're going to call it the Java and Jive studio here. Great facility, awesome treatment here tonight. We greatly appreciate it. If you haven't enjoyed Popey's Place here, it's on 8th Street on downtown Palmetto. It's fantastic. So be sure to join us this Friday night for our special Friday the 13th playoff football edition of TigerVision is presented by Conley Buick GMC. If you haven't already done so, please like and subscribe to our channel so you can stay current with Palmetto Tiger athletics and Palmetto Tigers football. As Jalen Wester walks into the screen here, we'd like to say, one town, one team, go Tigers.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what was actually the name of the award? It was you were the #1 stream in the streaming awards. Isn't that correct?
Correct.
Don't miss a beat. Get the blood flowing on the Haunt Vault Discord server. Join now, if you dare.